You've often said you don't need to be the loudest. You just need to be the guy who can look straight at your opponent and look through his eyes and calmly say, I'm going to beat your ass. And they know it when you say it. When you look at Porter, have you now reached that point when you're ready to say that? And do you think that this man to my left would believe those words?
You don't got to believe it. I'm going to show him come Saturday.
Oh, I should respond to that.
Floor is yours.
I think it goes both ways. I don't really think there's much I can say to Bud that's gonna change the way you think about yourself and the outcome of this fight, and vice versa. No, he can't look at me and say, I'm about to beat your ass, and I'm gonna believe that. And he knows that, which is why he wouldn't even dare do it.
Terence, you have repeated that time and again when they ask you to size up this fight, that you feel like you're the far better boxer than Shawn. You feel like you're the better puncher than Shawn. You've openly stated you feel like you have the higher boxing IQ and ring generalship than Shawn. Tell me something, though, when you watch that, when you've scouted him, that you do look at him and you say, I really respect that. He does that really well.
Well, me personally, I respect everything that Shawn do. Like I said, you know, Shawn is athletic. He can box. He can bang. He can, you know, move around in the ring. You know, he can cut corners and take angles. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't respect anything that he do. I just think I do a lot of things better than Shawn.
Fair assessment from the champ. We will get the assessment from the trainers. Go ahead, Shawn. You with a mic in your hand, I love, so go for it.
Because this is why this fight is so great for the world of boxing and for TV. I would say the exact same thing he said, and I believe it.
And everybody in this room would say amen, because we all believe it when it comes to the two of you, and that's why everybody's so excited for Saturday night. When we come back, both trainers are going to join in the conversation with the fighters. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is going to be one of the hardest camps ever. And it was like that from the day one till the last day we broke camp from Colorado Springs. It's been focus. It's been tunnel vision.
At a higher level of intensity than you've ever seen.
Way higher level.
Kenny, you and your son have one of the greatest relationships that we've seen in recent pro sports. I'm curious, and I thought you guys were fantastic with the all-access stuff that we all enjoyed with the blood, sweat, and tears to see, and I know you were pressing him on certain things. How would you respond to that as the changes and where you've seen growth and development that's different from the fighter previous?
You mean in camp, or you mean overall?
So in preparation for this fight.
In preparation for this fight, I wouldn't say he did anything different. He approached it the same. A lot of what we've done and what we do is predicated on a foundation. So you got to go through all of those same steps to get to this week right here. So it wasn't a lot of changes. There wasn't a lot of different things that went on. I mean, if someone's telling me they're more intense this camp than they've ever been before, I'm probably looking at them saying, why? You're a professional. You've been doing this for a long time. You should always be serious about what you do, and there should never be any letdown. So, you know, what was it before? Was it a letdown before, and now you have to bring it up to another level? But for us, it's pretty much been the same. We worked, and we peak up to this week, and then here we are.
Champ, what's the answer to why? Why do you feel like you were more intense for this?
It's like this. If he got to push him from round 1 to round 12, it's going to be met like that. I promise you that. So if when I say we took it to the next level, and then I actually take it to the next level in the fight, we ain't going to have no problem about doing it. It's real simple.
Terence?
I'm ready for Saturday.
Shawn, in some of the all-access footage we saw, your father was really hammering home the need to concentrate on the back-to-basic fundamentals of snapping out the jab, keeping your hands up, of getting back defensively. For both of you, why that emphasis for this fighter here at this stage of his career?
He's a great fighter, and I watch my fighter more than I watch any other, so I haven't studied Terence. I know he's a great fighter because I've known him for years, but I haven't studied. I don't sit there and just watch tape of Terence from round 1 to the knockout or whatever, whoever he's fighting. I don't do that. That's not my way. My thing is to study him and to make sure that he's doing the things that he's supposed to doing. So when I don't see those things, I have to try to implement that in to sharpen that up. And that's what you do in the camp. You try to get sharp.
Shawn came out publicly a few times in some of the interviews and said that Terence hasn't been in the ring with anybody who has pushed him past the limits, and he intends to be the guy that does that. Obviously, we all know Shawn's style. We know rugged, aggressive, yet skilled, and how he goes about business. Bud's the kind of guy that always dictates terms, that always has the fight on his terms. Is this one of those classic something's got to give fights? How do you see things playing out here?
Well, we know Shawn gonna come, and we know he's gonna be rugged and try to punch you in your mouth, try to punch you back, and we know that. That's how he's been ever since I've been knowing him, and his dad and team has done a great job with that. But one thing they've never done is face a fighter like Terence Crawford. You know, he's different, and we all know that. The whole world knows Terence Crawford is different. That's why he's on the pound-for-pound list for the last 5 years. He could do you this way, he could do you that way, he could hit you in your mouth this way, he could slide on you that way. That's the difference between Terence and Shawn.
Kenny, how do you view Terence? If you were to give the man on the street a scouting report on Terence Crawford, what would be your answer?
Just as I said, he's a great fighter. But, you know, as his coach said, he's different. Everyone in here has a different opinion. Somebody likes my suit, somebody doesn't. Somebody likes Terrence's clothes, somebody doesn't. Somebody thinks this guy won that round, somebody thought that guy won that round. The fight on Saturday night is determined by everyone's opinion. It's not like basketball. We don't get to shoot the three-pointer, it goes up, we see the score. It's not like football. We don't get to kick the field goal, we see the score. After every round, it's someone's opinion around that ring. Then there's the ringside people, they give their opinion. Then there's the nosebleed seats, they give their opinion. There's the people back home watching pay-per-view, but at the same time on Instagram trying to give their opinion. Boxing is not a science, it's an opinion. It's our job on Saturday night to make sure that the opinion swings our way.
Both guys 34 years old, both guys over a year-plus layoff. How did you approach things with the layoff?
Well, we stay in the gym. You know, he's always active, not just only with boxing and basketball, wrestling, you know, fishing, playing around with Wayne, you know, just being around the gym, helping the kids, you know, on the wrestling side, the boxing side. So he stay active all the time, you know, constantly running, you know, his bottle is at least 3 to 4 times a week in the gym if he ain't got nothing coming up.
Bo, Mac, Kenny, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more from here in Vegas. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you.
And Showtime, Shawn Porter, the 2-time welterweight world champion. What's the approach to the next 72 hours, Shawn? Come in for a nice landing here. Give us a sense of where you're at.
I'm relaxing. I'm drinking water and just buying my time, man. I am a Showtime fighter, and I cannot wait for Showtime on ESPN Plus app. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Simple as that. I'm a really even kill kind of guy. I like things to be easy, and fight week is always easy for me.
Nothing's ever easy about being opposite this man, though. When those eyes change and he goes from Terence to Bud, and the danger warning is there. Have you thought about what this means, Terence? You know, all of us have been with you throughout the whole ride of through these divisions, right through undisputed and pound for pound elite, and now the guy who you say this is the one that I want to put to end any talk about who's the best welterweight. You're reflecting a little bit on what this accomplishment could be on Saturday night?
Not yet. You know, it ain't hit me yet. You know, but it's gonna hit me the closer it get. You know, right now I'm just chilling. You know, playing Call of Duty in the room by myself all day, till I shake out a little bit. But other than that, I've been in the room all day isolated.
Your Friday face-offs typically aren't chill. Your post-weigh-in face-offs aren't chill. Are we in store for one this week? Do you flip that switch?
It's already flipped.
It's already flipped.
Once we signed that contract, you know, the switch turned on. You know, so we up now and we here now, and I can't wait till Saturday. This is to go out there and have fun, display my talent, and look good doing it.
We all can't wait, and we're all the man. Look at this. We all can't wait, and we're very thankful for the two of you for making this fight and putting on this show. It comes to you Saturday night, ESPN Plus pay-per-view, and right now is Max on Boxing. Max Kellerman, take it away.